Rogue is what happens before you tip into criminality.
I can think of 3 very high-profile comedians immediately.
With more to come. always more to come.
Knowing me.
Knowing Sue.
Cool.
This isn't coffee.
If you were to improvise a scene now, could you walk him through how that would work?
I don't mean to blame you, Bryony. You're amazing with the kids.
Do you think it's our fault? The kids don't want to come on the bouncy castle because we're the only ones on it. For the final exercise, I would like to give you the gift of my body.
Finally.
Hello, welcome to my office. This is Joe Marler Will See You Now with me, Dr. Joe Marler. This is the show where I open the minds of celebrities like a soft-boiled egg and have a taste of their yolky thoughts. With me, as always, is my trusty research assistant, Jake. Say hello, Jake.
Hello, Joe. I know something about you. Sorry.
You know something about me?
Yeah, sorry. I have something to tell you, and I'm scared to tell you because I feel like I've invaded your privacy. Quite early on, but I felt I wanted to get it out of the way because I need to ask about it because it's mental.
What?
So,
is this?
you know when you came in earlier?
Yeah.
And you put your headphones down, your headphones were making a lot of noise, and I was like, oh, I better move them just so that they don't get caught on the mic. And
where's this going?
And I just was like, well, they're very loud, so I just sort of raised them to my ear and got transformed as if I was like, I guess in Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Why is it Beauty and the Beast? Is that ever since we had the Beast on? And then you sort of like, you listen to that walking around, thinking of yourself as Beauty and him as Beast. Just thinking, oh, what a time we had.
Hey.
What a time we had.
That's it. That's next year's pantomime.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, starring.
You're Beauty and we get the Beast. So you listen to classical music when you're coming in?
I'm trying to.
Does it help you unwind?
It can get quite stressful, you know, trying to decompress all the patients that we have in here.
What else do you do to relax?
I've started colouring.
Very nice.
Well played. Really,
Very
really
nice.
Great from you.
Yeah,
that's really kind.
You should see
the amount of effort that you put into maintaining a neutral face after I told you I've just got into colouring.
My left knee is going great guns.
Yeah.
That's where it's all just going.
But it's kind.
It's that
I
ADHD
recognise.
knee on the left. It's just going.
I recognise the kindness.
Great.
But I find it really calming.
Can you stay? Have you managed to be able to stay within the lines yet?
Definitely. I appreciate now that the kindness is shifted somewhat. It's gone now into you're taking the piss out of me territory. And I'm down with that as well. So please keep it coming.
Sure. I'm very excited to introduce our guest today.
Yeah.
She is a superb booking.
Right.
Just wondering if anyone's got it from that. If you have, very well done. You're in Mensa now. You're in Mensa.
I'm interested to see what the next clue is.
It's Sue Perkins. I didn't have another clue. It was basically, get that one clue, you're in Mensa. If you don't worry, we'll crack on with it.
Wow.
Comedy stalwart, okay? TV host, adventurer, nerd.
Nerd?
Oh yeah, big nerd. Her words. These are not my words, these are her words. She says she likes chess, Lego, gaming, comics, bird watching. What an array of things, you know what I mean?
Nerdy traits. She is a mega household name.
Yes.
What are we going to try and help her with?
Well, she has all these hobbies, but I think that's just sort of indicative of just the way that she is in all aspects of her life. With her hobbies, she's got about a million things going on. With work, she's got a million things going on. I think in her mind, she's probably got a million things going on.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she has the ability to switch off, to unwind, to relax.
To just sit.
Yeah. How does she switch from the chaos to finding inner peace? I'd be fascinated to know that. Yeah.
Hi, Janet. Yes, well, thank you. Yes. No, I did, yeah. Cool. Could you send Sue Perkins in, please? Thank you. Sue Perkins, everybody!
Yes!
Woo!
Come on!
Woo! Hello!
Absolutely.
Welcome.
Why, thank you.
How was Janet?
Do you know what? Janet's got the most extensive range of milks of anyone I've ever met. She offered me so many different milks, I became bamboozled by it.
Were they all milks that are able to be purchased, or did she offer you any other type of milk?
No, there was some off-book milk. I wasn't too sure about.
She's done this before.
Done it
hasn't she?
again, hasn't she? Okay, I'll have a word.
But you
that's
can't milk some of
unacceptable.
those animals.
Well, this is what worries me. This is what worries me.
She's got form, has she?
Yes.
Who knew you could milk a puppy?
For me, they were a little too young to go through what they went through. That's all I'll say.
Right. Well, I'll have a word with Janet about that.
That's not a problem.
But what milk did you go for?
Just cow's milk because I was intimidated by her.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, and I'm actually dairy intolerant, so this will be an interesting hour.
Right. Well, welcome to our office.
It's lovely to be here. It's marvellous.
Thank you.
It's really, yeah,
We're not here for the
props.
props. We're here for the nitty-gritty. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
A little birdie, also known as Jake, who you've just met, tells me that you're a bit of a nerd.
I can be.
Is that true? Is that
I won't be
unfair?
shamed
Is
into it,
Not
Jake.
shame,
Again,
celebratory.
I will state, he didn't say, oh, she's a nerd. He went, she's a bit of a nerd.
I'm a bit of
I
a
didn't
nerd.
threaten to wedgie you. It wasn't like I wasn't gonna.
I wouldn't see that as a threat, Jake. I wouldn't see that. That's my happy space. Anytime you want. You can make a French plait out of that Gus at any time, my friend. Just up it goes. There's no problem. Yeah. I am a bit of a nerd. Jake is right.
Like hardcore nerd?
What's hardcore?
Like when I think of nerds, I think of like computers this close to your face.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
For sure.
You know, stuff like that.
For
And
sure.
It's all great. I think it's much better these days than it was.
What, Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, no, just nerdiness.
Yeah,
I think
nerdiness
is much more welcome in the world.
I think because other personality types have also now been seen, and we've seen what happens with those. So the nerd, I would say, is one of the least troublesome personality types.
Okay.
Because we're not going to attack anyone, we're not going to cause any trouble. I did a bit of D&D when I was younger. I've done a little bit of it as an adult.
D&D?
D&D, Dungeons and Dragons.
What the fuck is Dungeons and Dragons? I thought you go like pretend to go into a dungeon and there's dragons there as a punishment, and it's just like role playing in that way, like
That's quite high.
help me, I'm stuck in the dungeon.
That's quite high stakes D&D. I mean, you'd need a dungeon, you need costumes, and you need to find a dragon. No nerd's got the money for that. It's you sit at a table, there's some rules, you could be the dungeon master, you decide, and you tell stories. You'd like that. And then you make a world together. It's basically like just play. It's playing.
Well, that's great. Because
I haven't done it for 20 years.
No,
so
it's
judgy,
good.
Jake.
No,
He's gone judgy.
He's a
on
rugby
me.
player.
I haven't gone judgy. I really enjoy it. I'm judging the fact that actually I left Jake to come up with this session's intake questionnaire, which is based around Dungeons and Dragons.
Loosely.
All right.
As a
Sue
way to
hasn't
get-
played
No,
for
I know
20
the rules.
years.
As a way to get to know Sue deeper. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right.
Let's get into the intake questionnaire then. Full name, please.
Susan Elizabeth Perkins.
Character class.
Rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue, meaning
Just
like a live wire.
capricious.
Capricious.
Capricious doesn't necessarily do what it's supposed to do. Doesn't follow the normal form.
Anarchist.
You said it. I didn't say that.
And that's you.
It might be sometimes.
Lovable as well.
Cheeky and lovable,
I
hopefully.
don't. There's never been it's always a lovable rogue. It's never a sort of unlovable rogue.
Yes, rogue is what happens before you tip into criminality. It's that, you know what I mean, on the sliding scale.
Great. I can think of three
goody two
very
shoes.
high-profile
Sure.
comedians immediately. Yeah. I know what you
Yes,
mean.
yes. With more to come. always more to come.
How would you rate yourself in the following characteristics?
Oh, okay.
Now, the rating,
1 to 20.
it's too much.
All right, 1 to 5.
1 to 7.
Perfect.
Charisma.
How can one judge one's own charisma?
That's the most charismatic thing you could have said. That really is, isn't it? That's the way to answer that question. You're a class act.
That's a 7. That is
That
a
is
7.
That's a 7.
That
All
is a
every day
7.
of the week, that's a 7.
But it's something that one can't...
Oh my God.
You can't determine it yourself. Otherwise, it's a fool's game.
Strength.
1.
I didn't mean physically,
Oh.
not just physically.
Oh.
Okay,
so
strength physically.
1.
Sure.
Weak.
Strength emotionally and mentally.
6.
Oh, high. Really that high?
I think quite high, but I've had to have that as a compensatory mechanism for my physical weakness. I mean, imagine if I was mentally and physically weak. It would be a terrible... Jake's just
It's
looking
not a
at
fun
me
place to be.
No, it's not. It's a terrible...
It really
Maybe
is.
a 5. I've overdone it. 5, I think. I think 5.
Dexterity.
Oh, I mean a 2.
Not flexible.
Not flexible at all.
Constitution, not as in America, just...
What am I made of?
Yeah.
Water. I would say, about a 4. I'm quite reasonably robust.
I can answer this one for intelligence.
It's a 1,
7.
isn't it? No, yeah. Don't be fooled by the glasses, but that's nice of you. I'll take it.
It has to be a 7.
Okay.
This early experience, we've already met before, but not in a working environment.
No.
We met in a casual fun environment.
Exactly.
Blankety blank.
It's a casual fun environment.
Wisdom, you strike me as someone quite wise.
I hope so. Maybe a 5.
Yeah, because you've been around.
That's the nicest way of saying that I'm old I've ever heard.
You are experienced.
I've
seen mature.
Things. Yes, sometimes.
And you're wise. You're like an owl.
I'm like an owl, but I don't shit pellets on the wing.
Anymore.
Not since the court case.
Shit pellets on a wing.
On the wing, so they're in flight. And I think owls shit pellets through their mouth, but I'll let Jake look that up.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
They shit out their mouths.
I think they do. But either way, it's pellets and it's mid-flight. They won't stop and shit. It's always on the go. By the way, in other cultures, they don't think the owl is smart. Western cultures, we see it as a symbol of wisdom.
Why? Why do we think an owl is wise?
Because it can judge you at 270-degree angle. Not with your rugby career.
Try it, Jay.
No.
It's not that...
You've scrummed too much, mate, to do the owl.
It's not that wise, is it, to turn your head? I mean, I can't do it, but...
No, I don't think it's wisdom. I just think it's... That's a good...
That was sort of Ibiza dance floor for a sec. That was a little bit of that, wasn't it?
Just sort of like an early Paul Oakenfeld.
Maybe we should really dispel this aura that owls have got. And we start a campaign of like, fuck the owls.
They're just the same. They're as thick as any other bird.
Right.
Which might be clever, might not be, but they're not. They don't. For me, they don't. They're quite lazy. They don't hunt in bad weather conditions. There's a lot. I've got a lot to say about owls.
What skills are you proficient in?
Talking.
Oh yeah, talker. You're a talker.
Talking. I'm a talker. I'm an eater.
You're also very good at talking about a subject for a minute without repeating yourself.
Yeah, I can do that.
You're so good at that, it's incredible.
That's really nice of you to say.
That's something I was been a big fan of for
But do you know what, Jake? It's not a transferable skill, mate. I mean, I'd much rather be able to fix things.
Do you know about Just a Minute, Joe?
Just a Minute.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very famous Radio 4 show that's been going on since the dawn of time.
Sure.
And the game is you've got to talk about a subject for a minute without repeating yourself, without hesitating.
Yep. Or deviating from the subject.
Going off the subject.
Yeah.
And
impossible.
This is sort of my Radio 4 nerdiness. I've been a big fan of it for my whole life. And Sue is basically like one of the all-time greats of the game. The all-time greats of the game.
The Overlord.
The Overlord of the game.
Oh, so man, that's high praise.
Sorry, this isn't part of the show. But it is now. Just to show you how hard it is, get a minute on the clock, owls, your time starts, and you can't remember the 3 rules? No repeating, no repetition, no hesitation, no deviation. Off you go.
Me?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, owls, go.
Owls.
Okay, so that's a big pause.
But no one would have buzzed him because they're like, because immediately in that one word owls, we've been taken to the steppes, to the Mongolian steppes or whatever. Or my mind was casting images because just went owls. I was like, I'm so there. But then nothing else came after that.
So an owl, is it done?
No. You want to...
What, I've already failed?
Well, yeah, you failed because you paused for ages. If you wanted to do it properly, your time would start now.
Owls originate from Mongolia and they sit on steps there. Every other step, they see one and they climb it. And as they're climbing, they use their feet as well as their wings. And they put pellets on the wings of aeroplanes, which is remarkably distracting for the pilots. And talking of pilots, there was this pilot I did.
Sorry, I'm going to have to buzz in. You've repeated pilot, steps, wings. That was quite a lot of repetitions, but you did very well.
You did really well. Did you expect today's episode to be so owl-focused?
No, I don't think anyone did.
I don't think any of us did.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Sue. Do you consent to being analysed by someone who's not a real doctor?
I do. I will only be analysed by someone who's not a real doctor.
Oh, they didn't take a lot of commitment.
No, it's absolutely, you're good.
Well, it's great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking part in the intake questionnaire. Let's get into the session then, shall we?
Let's smash it.
Sue Perkins.
Yes.
For quite some time, you've been one of the hardest working people in showbiz.
Yeah.
But are you doing enough to unwind?
No.
Why?
Because unwinding is boring. Right. Winding is fun.
Okay, unwind, but you need some time to relax, don't you? In order to go again. You need to recharge.
I should, yes.
That battery really...
It drains.
And then you go, well, what do you do to unwind and recharge?
I do craft. Like, I'll colour things in, which you like. I will make things. Yeah. I will cook a lot. Not baking, but I'll cook lots of things.
But why do you find it so hard to just, like, sit?
Because sitting's boring.
Right. Is that why you're, like, always on the go?
Always on the go.
To quote here, a full disclosure, unguarded, unboundaried romp through the absolute chaos and madness of your working life.
Yes.
And that is to quote your...
tour poster.
Tour that's coming up.
Yeah.
The eternal shame of Sue Perkins.
There's a lot of shame.
A lot of shame.
There's a lot of stuff that I unpack to a mostly horrified crowd.
Well, I think based off of your answers from the intake questionnaire and the admission that you've just given there, we need to help you learn some calmness and ways to unwind to offset this chaos that is Sue Perkins' working life.
I like that idea.
Well, that leads nicely onto our first section of today's session, which is Knowing Me.
Knowing Sue.
Ah. Cool.
This isn't coffee.
He's not a doctor.
No.
Knowing Me, knowing Sue.
Aha.
You know, how do you manage to separate everyday Sue from stand-up Sue?
I don't.
So you're the same person?
Always. Always the same person. It's exhausting. Who'd want to be somebody else? I mean, probably I speak a bit louder and I'm a bit more energetic on stage, but I'm completely the same person. Are you you? You're you all the time.
No.
Aren't you?
Because I'm too scared to be me all the time. If I'm me all the time, that means you're judging me all the time. That means the people that go, he's a helmet, actually hurt me. Whereas if I give the version of me and then someone goes, he's a helmet, I have the ability to go, oh, that's just a version of me. Or have I made that up in my head and actually I am myself, but I tell myself that I'm not myself.
I can see what you mean.
And I get bad criticism. Do you know what I mean?
I sort of feel if I projected to another sort of person and they said, well, you're a helmet, then I'd be sad because I think, well, why didn't I show you the real me? Because you'd like that better. Mm. And also, but it's also, I don't know what personality I'd put on instead. Mm. But it's harder for you to show sensitivity because culturally, you know, you've had to be a hard man. Whereas it may come as a surprise to you. I've not had to show brute strength in a situation.
No, and you've alluded to that in the questionnaire where you gave yourself a one.
A one.
A one.
Feeble.
And I thought that was quite high, actually. I want to get into it a little bit more.
Sure.
Really understand how chaotic
it is.
Your career has been.
Yes.
Okay, so Jake, head of research.
And is it true, erstwhile lover of Janet? I don't want to... I'm just saying that people...
It's a safe space, Jake.
Yeah.
It's a safe space.
Jake, all I'm saying is the rumour mill... it's established.
What goes on with me and Janet stays with me and Janet, okay?
Of course, and I just... Listen, we can cut all that out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be honest and say I'd heard some stuff.
She's a deeply private person.
Of course, and I don't want to traduce
private.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, Jake is going to read out some statements.
Oh, God.
If either of us have done the thing he's said, I want us to stand up, Sue. If we haven't, I want us to sit down, Sue.
Got you. Great.
So first up, I'd just like you to stand up if you've ever tripped on hallucinogenics. Well, this is interesting now.
Right, Sue was first.
Because Sue, hands up. I did sort of put this one in because I wanted to know a bit about this story. I already knew a bit about it, but I did not know that Joe had. So, Sue, when did you trip on hallucinogenics?
I took a payload of mescaline in Bolivia about...
What's that?
So mescaline it's the cousin of ayahuasca, basically.
Sure.
And it was the most dreadful, purging, vomity, wee-wee, explosive, everything experience of my life. But I did come out of it feeling less anxious and very connected to my fellow human being. I left quite a lot of my DNA in the Valley of the Souls, which is where I took it.
In the Valley of the Souls?
Valley of the Souls, yeah, in La Paz.
Why did you take this in the first place?
I'd never taken any Class A drug in my life because I'm too busy for it.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in it, and I quite like being in control of my own mind. Anyway, I did this thing for Netflix where I did things that were completely illegal in the UK, but legal in South America. And the trip was supposed to last for 8 hours. It lasted for 14 hours.
Like, what were you were you seeing stuff? Were you experiencing stuff?
A bit. So mescaline you don't see as much as ayahuasca. Ayahuasca's full visuals. Mescaline, it's more like a discrete knowing. The brief thing that I did see, when I was lying down having a good cry, I was on a big heart, a big warm heart. So I was just a little tiny speck on a big warm heart. And then out of my hands came these little sort of multicoloured little ants that connected to the trees and connected to everybody else. So we are all part of the mycelium. That's what I learned. We're all in it together. Wow. And for about 2 months afterwards, every time I went into a forest, I went, hello, to the plants. But didn't realise I'd said it. I just went, all right, hello. All right. It's really weird. And then my partner was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I'm just saying hello.
Sort of turned into an East End market trader.
Right.
All right, how you doing, Daffodil?
All right, fun. That's a guy, mate. All right. Yeah, it was sort of, in retrospect, beautiful, but at the time, punishing.
And never again.
No.
No.
I couldn't do it again. I wasn't strong enough. I mean, it really nearly killed me. Have you done mushrooms? Is that your hallucinatory?
Yeah. It was at a party. Recently, actually.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've never, because of rugby.
Yeah.
I only dabbled in a bit of weed.
Yeah, that was
back
all I dabbled in.
2013, when I thought my career was over. So I went to Glastonbury and just did a shit ton of weed.
Yeah.
And it turned out my career wasn't over. So then I spent the next 6 months paranoid to fuck. Not just because of the weed.
Yeah.
But because
you found out about the weed. Yeah.
But, I got away with it. And then I retired and a mate of mine was like, oh, you going to this party? I've got some mushrooms. Is that right? Got some mushrooms. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I want to try this. Let's have some of that. And did, and it didn't really... It's that moment where it's like, oh, nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
Give some more.
That's the point.
Let's go again. No, nothing's really happening. Give us a bit more. And then all of a sudden, I'm in love with this tree. And I remember so vividly going to the toilet first, standing up, looking at the walls, and they were just all moving. And it felt like I was in like a Jim Carrey movie. I don't know why it was a Jim Carrey movie, but the walls were just moving. Yeah. And I felt like Jim Carrey. And then I left there.
Like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Have you seen that movie?
No.
So strange that you thought it was a Jim Carrey movie where the walls are moving, but haven't seen that film.
Because the walls do move. Yeah.
Yeah, the walls move in that film.
They're constantly.
You fucking shitting me?
No.
It's bizarre that you have so specific by saying you're in a Jim Carrey.
You've described that film. I swear to you, go and watch it tonight.
Yeah.
I swear, you've described that film. You've described that film.
You're describing a film
having
you've
not seen it. There's bits where walls just fall away.
Fucking hell.
Our final sit-down stand-up. Stand up if you have ever been shot at.
You've been shot at?
I've been shot at point-blank range.
Oh, my God.
In a warehouse in Bogota. So basically, after Escobar got killed, Colombia became a much safer place. This is a very paraphrased version. But they developed, I think, in conjunction with the police and the anti-narcotics kind of units, lots of Kevlar, lots of wearable bulletproof tech. This guy wanted to test his Kevlar and he shoots people, and I was one of the people he shot. So I put on his stuff, signed a waiver.
Oh my God.
And then he said, you need to take a big deep breath and hold it, and I'm going to count to 3, and you need to take that breath because it's going to hurt. Because even though the bullet's not going to penetrate, you're going to feel it. And he said, whatever you do not look at me because I can't shoot someone who's looking at me in the eyes.
Why?
He's just not got that. I felt the same.
He's a coward.
Yeah, he's a coward.
He's a coward.
He's a coward. He's a merchant.
Yeah.
He's a merchant. He's a retailer. He's not got the cut and thrust, the killer instinct.
Coward.
So we practiced this thing when I would hold my breath and he'd count to 3, and on 3 he'd fire it. And he said, ready to go. And then he actually loaded it. And then everyone just ran away. And a couple of people were crying from production. And then he put the bullet in the chamber. And he went like that. And he went 1, and breathed in. And they shot me on 2, the little shit.
Oh, my God.
I was so angry with him. But it was horrible. So the bullet there, like that.
And he was this close. He was point blank.
Point blank.
Not even looking at you.
No,
I would
not
say
looking at you.
look at me to make sure you're definitely.
Yes, because he could have
definitely
lifted
gonna hit
his arm at the lamp. I only had Kevlar. It could have been terrible.
Did you hit the deck?
No.
What?
I was still chatting. I'm on
You're
camera.
fucking nails.
I am quite nails, but
What
also...
do you mean you're on camera?
Well, you've got to do chit-chats. Like, I've just been shot. And what does it feel like being shot? And,
There is
And then
no...
afterwards, I felt really sick because you're made of water, right? And it's like you're really aware of basically you're a waterbed that's been pummeled, and so your brain's going weird. There's like waves of internal moisture, displaced moisture. It's horrible. I don't advise it.
This episode is sponsored by the new Brave Ancestral Protein Powder from Ancient and Brave.
I mean, a big muscly fella like you're going to be getting through a lot of protein.
Yeah, well, I used to need lots of protein playing rugby, but I also need to keep on top of it now, for everyday things like recovery, energy, or activities with the kids. And do you know why it's called Brave Ancestral Protein?
I don't think I do, no.
It's inspired by the way our ancestors ate, but also it's scientifically formulated for modern life.
So the way you've got that raw caveman energy, but you also dress like a doctor.
Well, talking of doctors, listen to this. It's a high-quality beef isolate blend with nutrient-dense organ meats and collagen peptides alongside B vitamins, digestive enzymes, and carefully selected functional ingredients such as cacao and beetroot.
Well, as you know, Joe, I've been trying to bulk out a little bit, but I feel like all the protein powders I have, they got that artificial sweetener taste.
Well, there's no artificial flavours, fillers or additives in this. It's a naturally rich, indulgent blend, easier to digest than other proteins, and it's not all about bulking, Jake. This is about everyday needs.
Here's what I like about Ancient and Brave. It says here that they've got a commitment to sustainability, they're a B Corp, and they're proud members of the 1% of the planet, meaning 1% of all their sales goes directly to environmental causes that protect our planet.
That's great. Go to ancientandbrave.earth/planet and subscribe to save 20% off your first 3 orders and receive a free ritual scoop with your first purchase.
Now flex those muscles, Joe. Give them the goods. Yeah.
You're really into improv, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
The unknown.
Why so? Why were you so drawn to improv?
Because nothing's the same twice over. So I do a show, and like the tour show's written, but within that there'll be 15, 20 minutes of just playing. Like there'll be an audience interjection. The other day, somebody just shouted out, "I've had a voluntary endoscopy," from a standing start. I just paused for breath in the middle of a completely unrelated story, and that came forth.
Aren't all endoscopies voluntary?
Well, you get called in for them. This is what I found weird. You don't normally turn up at a hospital begging for one. They're unpleasant. Have you had one? It's really unpleasant.
I've got an awful gag reflex.
They push right through that. It's awful. I had to have one once. The worst thing.
Like a duck.
In what sense? And that's not me being facetious, but
No,
sorry. But what are you on about?
It can be very direct, can't it?
If you force feed a duck, it's illegal, isn't it?
Oh,
It
for
tastes
foie
great.
gras.
Foie gras.
Yeah, so there you go.
It doesn't taste great. It tastes like they can't eat that shit. Foie gras, awful.
Oh, dog shit.
Do you know that ducks have multiple vaginas?
Really?
For what purpose?
Decoy vaginas.
Decoy vagina.
Decoy vaginas.
A decoy vagina.
Yeah. So, I can tell you this because I have had a virtual reality experience where I went into them.
You've been inside a duck's decoy vagina.
Again, I need to make it really clear that I haven't been inside a duck's vagina, but I've been there was a virtual reality experience led by a zoologist, so you can see the different chambers. So, male ducks are sexually aggressive, and they would be on it 24/7.
Right.
It's just exhausting for the female duck. So over time, they've developed fake vaginas so they can't continually get pregnant.
Oh, wow.
So the male duck will be having the time of his life thinking, not every hole is a goal for a duck.
But the issue I have with that, Sue, is...
Don't take issue with it, evolution.
They're not
Can't
challenging...
take issue with it.
No, if they're going to go to all that effort to create a decoy vagina... Why
I just wanted you to say decoy vagina and my life is complete.
They're still enabling bad behaviour from the male ducks.
I agree, but evolution...
So they should hit it in the core of it and go, oi, stop treating the female ducks like this, you pieces of shit.
They are
Rather
awful.
than going, oh, here's a fake V, have a go on that.
I don't know much about the ducks' social engagement with one another and how over time it's possible for female ducks to teach the consent to male ducks. Yeah, that's the ideal.
Of course that's the ideal.
But in the absence of that slow burner, let's have multi-vag.
My counter-argument to that, though, Sue, is never in a million years did I think you could just all of a sudden create decoy vaginas.
Well, literally, it's millions of years that evolution have done it over.
That's what I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. It's like recycling.
Yeah, it is.
If we all just go, oh, there's no point in us recycling because look at Japan, then it won't even touch the sides, the amount of shit that they throw around and all the big businesses and all this lot. So what's the point in us saving water in a shower and putting recycling in the recycling bin? But you've got to start somewhere.
But with the ducks, it's different because I guess the sexual imperative for male ducks to do that was so strong that actually the anatomy altered before the behaviour. And that took millions of years. You didn't think we'd be here. None of us thought we'd be here, but we are here, Jake.
Observing you with Joe makes me realise how good you are at improv.
That's what I mean.
Because you are able to roll with
We started that with you love improv, and then I spent the whole time thinking, is this improv?
Yeah, it's improv.
Yeah, that's one of the key things of improv, though, isn't it? It's yes and.
Yes,
it's
and.
Never like no. That doesn't make sense. It's saying
that's
yes.
the skill of it.
What are the key sort of tenets of classic
It's exactly
improv?
that. It's yes and. So if we're creating an improvisation, you can't counter anything I say.
Well, that's a good one, because I've always thought Joe would be a very good actor. If you were to improvise a scene now, could you walk him through how that would work?
What sort of roles would you have me?
What scene do you want? If you set the scene for us, we can improv for you.
Okay, all right. Do you know what? Let's get our wonderful production
improv
team involved. What are some things you need? Do you need a place? What are the things we need?
All right, yeah. Let's have a... Where are we?
A bouncy castle.
We're at Bouncy Castle.
Oh, she's making us do movement. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, it's a bouncy castle. Who are we in the bouncy castle?
You're the parents of 2 kids at a birthday party. However, the child whose birthday party it is, you suspect to be an actual demon.
Hey, Sienna.
Hi. How are you doing, Bryony? It's a same-sex relationship.
Oh, nice, lovely. Lovely touch.
Have you noticed that Charlie face shifted? Just face shifted over there. Yeah. But he ain't right, that kid. It's not right.
No, I agree with you, Sienna.
You're totally right, Bryony.
I had something in my throat a minute ago when I first answered your question.
It's all right.
And now it's back to normal.
It's completely normal.
Yeah, that Charlie kid. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Why do we let Shaniqua go anywhere near him?
Well, Shaniqua loves him.
Why?
Because I don't know, she's drawn to the demonic, and that's your fault.
Yeah,
You do most of the classic parenting. I'm out earning dollar. Listen, I don't mean to blame you, Bryony. You're amazing with the kids. Shanique, because you named her. You did everything.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. If there's a demonic possession happening on this bouncy castle, I think it's only you that can deal with it.
Do you think it's our fault? The kids don't want to come with the Trump on the bouncy castle because we're the only ones on it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact we only did it for 2 is a problem. I think we should have maybe made it a bit bigger.
I've got such a massive pile.
Yeah, well, that will happen. And of course, the pressure will constantly drag the pile out of you. Have you been sticking hoovers up your bum again?
You found out? Yeah. Oh, no.
At any point, I expected Joe to burst into, he's not a demon, he's a very naughty boy. It was very Monty Python, your voice.
Look at that.
Yeah. Joe, well done. Both of you, well done.
All right, thank you.
Slayed it.
Yeah, the power of yes and.
What I loved most about that was your level of commitment.
You've got to throw yourself in.
Well,
And what's the
it.
point in anything?
But yours was too. I think you're doing yourself down.
No, but I loved it because your commitment rubbed off on me. It was infectious. I was like, you're going hell for leather. I'm staying in this. Just, there's no point, even if it like veered off a little bit and was like, oh, that was shit. Or if we both went, oh, didn't we could have done a better line on that one. It's like, no, we just get to role play this out.
There's no pressure because for me it's like flying in that you've connected to like a childish sense. We need to have a bit more of that. Play. It's just playing. Can't get anything wrong when you're playing. I really enjoyed it.
You caught me off guard with the Bryony.
I know, but you went with it. This is my test to you. Would you reject it or would you go for it? And you actually leant into it and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's impro. You're a champ.
Thank you. For the final exercise, I would like to give you the gift of my body.
Finally. I was promised this was going to happen a lot earlier in the show, but I've held on to this moment and finally we're here. Okay. How would you like to gift it to me?
I will allow you to use me as a human punching bag.
I like this.
And rule number 1, safety. You put these on, I'll go get everything else sorted.
Smashing.
So I want to talk you through this last exercise, but I've actually put this helmet on quite tight.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pass out. Actually,
It makes your eyes look like buttons.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
getting
it's
quite
just-
red as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's
Jake,
good.
you take this one, please.
Yeah.
So we designed a little exercise just to really make sure you can get rid of all of that negative energy, okay? So on Joe's person, we've got all of the things that might cause stress in someone's life: work, world events, past trauma, the patriarchy, relationships, and of course, owls. I want you to go hell for leather on his body.
I mean, my left arm is screwed, but I will do my best.
Just use your right arm to punish him.
All right. I'm going to start
and
with a bit of form and then we'll get into some...
Joe can take it.
Look at me. I'm not...
Can I?
You can take it.
Oh.
You can take it. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Mate.
I can take it.
It will be like a lamb farting on you. That's the degree.
That was
of
that was the alternative exercise.
Yeah, I mean, bring in the lambs. Bring in the lambs.
Okay, 30 seconds. So hit any areas that mean...
We've already smashed the patriarchy.
Any areas you like, your 30 seconds start now. Okay, she's going into relationships, going hard on past trauma. Now just going into his gut, really, which is not really actually labelled by anything. He seems to be laughing more than anything else. The gut's getting a hammering. Relationships are getting a hammering. The patriarchy has taken one for the team as well.
Never shot him.
Owl's actually staying quite clear out of any pain.
I'm not touching the head.
Why did you steer with the hand?
It's mainly just his kidneys now.
Liver.
Fucking hell. The things I do.
And that's the whistle. That is the whistle. Sue, I think you have absolutely successfully found inner peace using Joe's body.
God, I really enjoyed that, Joe. Thanks.
Joe, I think you enjoyed that. You were laughing through most of it.
What I enjoyed about it, Jake, was...
The tiny helmet.
What I enjoyed most about that, Jake, was giving Sue, our client, our patient, the opportunity to really let her hair down and unwind and make the most of my body.
I did.
And that was the gift I gave you.
I received it gratefully.
Sue, unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's session. Before you leave, we come up with a badge. And Jake,
good.
you're in charge of that this week?
Yeah. Today's badge is Peace Be With Sue.
Peace be... She's not dead.
That's a good point.
Peace be with Sue.
As in she's found inner peace and now it's with her.
Yeah, it's with me.
What,
with her.
like death? Death is with her.
I don't think death's with me.
Yeah, but whenever someone dies, you go, peace be with you.
It's a slight error on my part. I didn't realise it has that connotation.
I'm wearing it nonetheless.
I don't want you to feel like a part of you has died from coming here today. Sorry.
No,
if that's
I
come
don't.
across.
I don't feel that. I feel released.
Good.
But most importantly, I feel that one of us has to pick up our daughter. So I'm going to go and do that now.
Yes.
I'll go do that.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yes. I'll see you later.
See you later.
What's for dinner?
Owl.
If you want to join the doctor's waiting list, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram @We'llSeeYouNowShow. Remember, unless it's not clear enough already, I'm not a real doctor. If you need any professional help, you'll find a link to great support services on our Instagram. I've been Joe Marler, and this has been Joe Marler Will See You Now. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.